Hello, I'm going to show you how to make an uh, ESP board router. I'm using this guide here of Espressif. The hardware that I'm using is the ESP thread board router. I have this one next to me here. It has an ESP31, 32 H2 board and an ESP32 S3 board. This one will be used for the thread network, and this will be used to connect to your Wi-Fi and run the web server application and so on. So first thing I did, was copying the Git repository, like it's mentioned here. I used this git clone and then went into the directory. Then executed the git checkout version 5.5.3, not the 2, because the 3 is the latest version. And like it stated here, and it works better because the next command gave me some problems otherwise. So I did git checkout and checkout with 5.5.3, and then installed the submodule update using this command. You see, it's this directory, and it took a while, so that's why I'm explaining it and not showing it to you. Then you need to run the install and the export. This is for Mac or Linux environment. I'm using currently Windows, so I use the PS1 instead of the .sh. It's also stated here in the Git README. That's if you're in Windows, then you can do .bat or .ps1. So that's what I did. Run that command and the other one, and that's all there is to it for that part of the manual. Get there, yeah, yeah. And then you need to clone the other one, the ESP thread border router kit, as here this directory. So this will be used for the H2 ship, and this will be used for the S3 ship. Let me check. So here, first thing that you want to do is install the H2 repository on the ship. Therefore, you need to set the target. So yeah, this is the thing, and then here you need to set the ESP32 target correctly, and and also go to menu config. Let me go to menu config. So you're in this repository now. In this repository, examples open thread OTRP or CP, which is this one. Example open thread or CP. So you want to go to this directory and these commands won't work because I'm currently in PowerShell. The after these repositories, you need to install the ESP IDF. I did it using the Visual Studio application. Open the Visual Studio, go to extensions and search for ESP IDF. Here it is. I want to go install this one, and I press the command Shift P, and then go to ESP configuration and open ESP IDF install manager. If you click on this, you can install the ESP IDF manager on your computer. I've already also did it. Mine is installed on the C drive, which is somewhere here. This is the directory where it's just installed. 5.5.3. Yeah, it's installed here. Yeah, it's also here mentioned. Yeah, for if you don't have it installed yet, it's an easy installation. Yeah, where you can install this one, and you're good to go. Before that installation, you also need to install Python. I need, and think it was. I think I installed Python 3.12 because the 3.13 wasn't working on this, so I had to install the Python 3.12. Here it is. If you have the Python installed with version 3.13, you can remove it from the pod system directories, or just can deinstall it. I deinstalled it and installed the 3.12. You can, and then after that, just do the easy installation, and then you're good to go. So what's once that's done, I think you will have an desktop shortcut somewhere. Can close the Visual Studio now. Boop. It's here. It will create an in sort of Python environment with the IDF configuration in it. And if you go to again to the example folder of the OTRCP through here, I've got the CD. There we go. There you can now do the menu config. Find it. Yes. It will load up the menu config. And here you need to set one thing, I think. It's somewhere. Boop, boop, boop. Here, yeah. Here you have to set up the OpenThread RCP over SPI, so that the ship can communicate through SPI interface. To search it, then you can do just backslash, and then you can find the parameter where you want to, to change. I've already set it to yes, but this one is probably set to no. So you need to change this one to SPI. Okay, and then you go out of here. You can also save it. So see S knob, save it, and just exit out. After that, you're good to go to build it. Just use this command to build the file, and yeah, then you can flash it to your device. You can flash it without a monitor. So you connect your USB-C cable on this port here, and flash it to your device. Yeah, flash it to your device with the COM port. So you need to check here in your device manager, and yeah, flash it. Once that done, then I need to let's go back to the guide. Once that done, you go to the other directory. Um, you go to the maybe first thing before I forget. Um, Once you've built it and flashed it, you want to also go to the directory again where of the OTRCP and copy the build folder. So I'm copying this build folder and go to the directory where the IDF is installed. It's in my case here. To the examples, to the exact same folders of the Git repository. OTRCP, and paste the build folder here. Let's just overwrite it, paste it here. Because yeah, if you wanna, yeah, if you flashing, if you build the other ship, it will look at this directory for some reason without replace it without, yeah, uh, and not the other one that you just pulled from the kit using this manual here. Okay, so we got the other Git repository of the ESP thread border router. Go to the examples and use the basic thread border router here and open it. It's in your in your IDF environment, and also use do the menu config. So it's idf.py menu config, and there you need to set some things up. Yeah, it sometimes takes a while. Maybe I forgot to mention it. Before the menu config, you need to change back. I need to change the target again to ESP32. And before the menu config, you do, yeah, but TS3, yeah, S3. Before the menu config of which I'm doing right now, you need to execute this one in the directory here of the basic thread border router. First thing you do, idf.py set target to ESP32 S3. And then open the menu config, and there you can set up the thread settings. So here I'm going to set the configuration for the Wi-Fi network. Connect using interface, Wi-Fi interface, yes. Yes, sure. Leave this open. Here you can set up the Wi-Fi credentials, Wi-Fi password. If you don't put it in, the ESP will probably make an Wi-Fi network point which you can connect, and there you can put in your Wi-Fi credentials and password and so on. So you don't need to do it right here, but it's easier. Otherwise, you need to do an extra step and connect to the yeah, it will create a new Wi-Fi network which you need to connect to it and then set up the Wi-Fi that way. I'm not using the Ethernet interface here. So yeah, IPv6 on, yes. Go back, config, automatic start of the thread network, yes. Enable auto static border router, yes. Web server, we need that one, and also enable the soft access point Wi-Fi configuration mode. So yeah, and then go to the component config. Let's go to the thread. Yeah. Oh, open thread. There we go. This can remain. It's console can remain. Core features, and here you can set up the database. I'm already having an existing database. Also, I think Home Assistant will create the set data set for you. So I don't think you really need to put this in. If you want to create your own data set, yeah, you can enter it in here. But if you want to join your thread network, or you want to create that Home Assistant, create that network, you can leave it open. Then enable border router, enable the commissioner. Yes, that's what I want to do. That's for connecting it to existing thread network. Yeah, and these settings should already be okay. Yes, these should be all correctly configured. Yeah, okay, so that should be it. Save it again using the S button, and then okay. And also, yeah, of course, we need to do the step of the manual. Open thread radio spindle SPI. If you backslash again, type it in here. You also need to connect it to SPI. So this is also a step, configuration parameter that you need to set up. Okay. Yeah, need to save, of course, and then okay. Once that's done, then you can build it. Oh, build it, and then yeah, flash it on your device. Of course, you need to change your connect your or USB now on USB 2 here on this connection, and from there, let me connect it right now here. Okay, and there you can flash it. I think it's COM7. Yeah, it's still COM7. Oh, I already built it, so it's ready. Yeah, okay, so let's wait a little bit, and it should be good to go. Okay. Of course, it needs to build again. Yeah, yeah, I've opened the menu config, and it's spotted the change, and then it needs to build again. But yeah, for the Home Assistant, yeah, I'm currently also checking out how to connect your ESP Home Builder with Overthread. I have these ESP32 C6 devices here with me, and there you can also connect to your thread network with the ESP Home. At Connect, you can make some thread devices with the ESP Home plugin. Here I've created, what you need to do is, let me start from scratch again, delete, use continue, make a new device, test 1, 2, 3, okay. I'm using the ESP32C6 controller, and just skip. So here we have the YAML file, and I'm just going to copy and paste the thread TVL. So let's put edit. Remove the Wi-Fi and AP and captive portal settings and replace it with the open threads and the. I think I also need to copy the IPv6. I think I've got this one. Yeah. So this switch is some extra added. So remove the Wi-Fi AP and captive portal and replace it with the network. Enable IPv6 through the open thread TVL TLV parameter, and then yeah, you can configure some GPIO pins. Save it, and then the place where you can find the thread TLV parameter is through here, and then go to the thread, or I think you can also just go to because the new Home Assistant has this in, and just click on the icon, and here you can copy the active dataset TLV. So you can use that one in the ESP Home Builder. Once that's done, you can if I edit, you can save it, install it, do a manual download. It compiles it for you. In the meantime, I'm going to check if the build is completed. Yes, it is completed. Yep. And I have to set the target. Now I have to build it again. Okay. Okay, it can take a while. Okay. Okay. Yes, and then we select the factory format. Here we have the test123 factory format. You can go to the ESP home.io, connect your ESP 32C6 device, which I'm going to do right now. Press the connect. Yes. Install and select the factory bin that's been provided on your through your home system and click install. Now it just installs the device for you here. Okay, and now we're done. And so yeah, now the ESP32C6 is now connected to my. It's maybe already connected to my thread network. Let's check. Oh no, it's not yet for previous. Maybe I need to reboot it. Reboot it. Yeah, there we have it. Now it's connected to my thread network, and that's as easy as it gets. So we can close this one, and it should automatically pop up in my home assistant, devices and services. Let's just refresh it. It's still building. I think it's this device. I renamed it, so it could be that it's under that name. Yeah, it's under that name. But yeah, you can add it, submit, and yeah, it should add to the configured devices. Maybe it's now, yeah, not working that great because I've didn't done it previously on the same ship, so it kind of maybe it's kind of confused right now. Maybe I need to reboot my home assistant format. So yeah, restart home assistant. Yes, yes, start. Okay, it's slowly building here. Normally this goes faster, but okay. Okay, integration devices. I don't think it's in here already. Okay, it's here it is. The test123. Let's add it. Submit. So it automatically detects it through the network thread network, which is connected right here. Skip and finish. And here we have it. Okay, so that's done. Now let's flash the ship with the I'm enabling the monitoring. So now it's currently still right. So it's currently connected to this port USB 2. If I connected it to the correct one, yes. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay, it's connected to my Wi-Fi. So yeah, I entered the Wi-Fi credentials. So yeah, I don't have the web interface. I need to go to a step. Okay, so it should be ready to go. Let's see. Let's try to connect to it. Okay, removed. And it's yeah, it's active. Okay, perfect. So let's go to the Home Assistant app. Under settings, you can go to thread. Ah, it's already configured. Yeah, it's maybe added previously. We'll try to delete one. Oh, oh, devices services. Yes. Okay, there are two. Maybe I need to reload the home system again. Let's go to settings. Oh, not NFC. Okay. Threads. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it's automatically connected. Okay. Yeah, what you do is normally you enter the URL, the IP address of the Wi-Fi of the border router. Then it's successfully created. Okay, great. And it should be it should create a new thread network in the Home Assistant app around here, but it automatically added it to my home thread network. But normally, what you do is maybe I can do a reset border router. Then we can then we can simulate it again. Okay, so yeah, what you will probably see is that the border router is being added here. Um, yeah, it's a new network most of the time. Yeah, here we go. It's been added here. What you can do is add to preferred network. If you have an existing thread network, you can add it to the preferred network, and it will configure all the thread network of yours into the board router, and it will be added here. And this one you can delete this because it's now in here. And there you have it. Here by ESP border router is added to my Home Assistant and works fine now. Um, I can go to the web page. Um, maybe can see the topology. Yeah, there we can see that the router is connected to my other thread router. So it's correct. Maybe I can also check it on my thread router. More thread devices are connected. Yeah, no, okay. Here we can see the thread router being added. So yeah, this works fine now. Thanks for watching, and I hope this helps some people.